What's up, everybody? Appreciate you joining. This is Donovan, and with Donovan's Talking Cowboys. And what I noticed when I was watching the blue-white practice from a couple days ago, I noticed there was a guy that nobody's been talking about. So I said, you know what? Let me go ahead and create this own video for him. It's going to be short and sweet because there's not a whole lot of information you can find on this dude. But that said, I saw a couple plays, literally, that were like, okay, who is he? I've heard of Winfrey. We know about Mozzie Smith. We know about Solomon Thomas, all that good stuff. But when I'm watching this, I'm not even looking at some of that sometimes. Sometimes I'm just trying to see who flashes. And Mr. What's his name? Earnest Brown the fourth. And you're probably asking yourself, who the heck is Earnest Brown the fourth? Earnest Brown IV was so good in college. He was so good in college that when you go to Wikipedia, they don't even have his stats. All right. Now, he was drafted a few years ago. He was a fifth-round pick. He was drafted by the Rams. Why does that matter? First of all, fifth-round pick doesn't mean he probably didn't have that great of a college career. I'm not even going back and watching it. He was drafted by the Rams in 2021. Guess who was playing around that time? Aaron Donald. Aaron Donald was playing. All right. He was there for about 2 to 3 years. He didn't really play much. But anyway, he doesn't have a whole lot of stats in the NFL either. He's bounced around for the last few years. He found his way on to the Dallas Cowboys because we signed him off of the Buccaneers practice squad. So he wasn't really even good enough to be playing over the last couple of years. He had some injuries, all that. So this is why you probably have never heard of Earnest Brown the fourth. He did not go to a big-time college as well. Northwestern is not a big-time college. He was a four-star recruit, which is a pretty good college, high school player, but he did not go to a big-time college. He wasn't a big-time player. He's not a big-time athlete. I think he ran like a 4.9, 5 flat, and he's about 6'5", 270, so really good size. I would say that's DN size, but it looks like we have him playing a little bit of defensive tackle. So what do you expect from an Earnest Brown the fourth? That size playing D tackle, I want to see a get off. And that's what I saw. All right. And that's what I saw. So let me share what we got here. This is only going to be 3 plays. All right. This is the blue-white scrimmage. I only like watching plays when they're in full pads.
Oh,
I only like watching plays when they're in full pads. Here he is right here, number 51. This is second team. All right. I don't like how he was a little high. That's fine. It looks like he was doing a stunt. He hits that gap, gets upfield. I like that. He probably does not make that play, but I do like that he got off the ball. He was able to get upfield, and he was able to make that running back have to make a decision. Very next play. Very next play is a pass play. He's still in the same position here. He's in the 3 technique. All right. Right here, this looks like a run, but look at his get off. All right. So he got off the ball, punched in. Now, when I use the same terminology when I watch all these players. When I was looking at Mozzie and some like and other players, I was saying how that Mozzie was going like this. He was using his elbows. He wasn't punching. Watch the difference. When you use your hands and you punch and extend, now you can control the player. Now you can control him and do whatever you want with him. So that's what I loved was when he got off the ball, he got off, he extended, and then watch what he does. All right. Boom. He extends. He's playing half a man. Remember, he was the 3 technique, which means he was on this outside shoulder. He's still in his gap. All right. If this was a run play, he would be able to make that play. It's a pass. Let's see what he does. Now, what I don't like sometimes, watch watching some players, I'll say Mozzie again, or some players like even this. Sometimes you recognize it, you see, and then you stay there. You don't get off the block. All right. So some guys have the ability to get off blockers, some don't. I see him ripping his hand there. He's trying to get around him. All right. Now, again, fifth round pick, not first round, not a star player. Ideally, start to recognize you're getting past the quarterback, spin around. Ideally. Getting there, you're not going to get to him, spin around. That's what I would like to see. So there was a couple good plays. And then there was a one that wasn't. It's hard to find too many good plays because they don't, the way they hold the camera. I guess they're not trying to show the all 22. So it's hard to find a lot of good plays, but I was able to find some. All right, here's him right here. Again, way too high, Earnest. Way too high. All right. So he's high right here. Look at his helmet compared to the O line. So he's too high. He's using his hands, which is good, but he's so high. So now you saw that lineman come and that lineman basically moved him out the way, which is what we can't have. He's playing D tackle. He got this guy, and then boom. He's going to get flushed out the way, and you're going to see him here in a second. We got Donovan Ezeraku. He's too high as well. We have no tackle who was supposed to be here. Our linebackers and DBs are coming up. This is him over here, y'all. This is Earnest Brown over here. Not good. You were supposed to be here in this gap. They ran it right to him, actually. But they used the double team, which the O-line has been doing a lot of, and he ended up on the other side of the ball. That's what we can't see. That's the bad Earnest Brown. But I feel like there's a little bit of potential there based on the couple plays that I've seen. Earnest Brown may be a decent player. Maybe he can find his way in the rotation, but it's all going to be based on what he does in the preseason.